Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mythlok with your host Nitin Nair. Today we explore another mythology that has totally captivated my mind, and I have been completely enamored by the range of mythology that we find from this region. We've all said this before. I've said it personally myself numerous times that African mythology is a wonderlode of myths, characters and stories that very few people have actually explored in modern mainstream research. Main reason being Africa is peppered with a lot of tribes, each with their own distinct culture, and we in our modern times have tried to formalize it by splitting them into countries and also in many ways homogenizing the whole continent as being from one single culture. Today we are going to explore a different region from Africa, to be honest. We've covered Gambia and we've covered South Africa and we've covered a few other regions from the great continent. But today we are going to step into the Democratic Republic of Congo, where we talk about Bumba, their creator god. Bumba is the creator god of the Kuba people of the Democratic Republic of Congo and is also known as Mbombo, was a massive white being who was responsible for the universe's creation. According to the story of Mbombo's creation, he was alone and had no help from anyone else. During this time, he felt an intense pain in his stomach and he vomited up the moon, the sun and the stars, and the heat from the sun melted the water that covered the earth. This created clouds which later provided fresh water. He vomited again and brought forth various animals, including a leopard called Koi Bumba, an eagle named Ponga Bumba, a crocodile named Ganda Bumba, a fish Yo Bumba, a turtle Kono Bumba, a black leopard named Sese Bumba, a white heron called Nyani Bumba, a scarab, and Budi, a goat. He also vomited various men, including a white man named Lokoyima. When we talk about Bumba's physical traits, he is often represented as a giant. His physical attributes are similar to other human beings, but much larger in scale. The one attribute that makes him very different from the other inhabitants of the region is that he is represented as having white skin. Experts and researchers and scholars, whoever have tried exploring this element, are still divided as to why this is so. This is especially because it is believed that people from the Congo and different parts of Africa were introduced to the white-skinned male or a Caucasian much later in their history than to when these stories actually date back to. One of Bumba's sons, Chonganda, said that he would create the world. His first creation was the first plant, which then grew to become all of the flowers and grasses on earth. His other son, Nyonyegan, died after vomiting white ants. Chedi Bumba, the third son, made the last bird, which was the kite. After the creation was peaceful, Mbombo returned to the heavens and left Yima as the god of earth. Yima's son Woto became the first king of the Kuba. Bumba is also known in the traditional African dialect as Mbombo and is at times more popular than the name we refer to him, Bumba. Mbombo is the ultimate god with complete powers over all life on earth. However, after giving humans the control over fire, he returned to the other world, never to return again. He has never attempted to influence the lives of the inhabitants of his created universe, nor does he expect worship and reverence in return. Bumba is still a major part of the religious beliefs of the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo, and especially the Kuba tribe, who try to keep all their traditions and rituals alive even today. As we see, Africa continues to throw up some amazing characters with really unique creation stories that could lead to a lot more understanding of the history of the continent and its mythology, traditions, rituals, folklore, and all other aspects of ancient life that we can actually record and observe and compare it to the archaeological findings from different parts of Africa. In true sense, Africa is the richest continent when it comes to mythology. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Mythlok. This is your host, Nitin Nair, signing off by reminding you once again that Mythlok is the home of mythology.